shit. We're dads.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
You're gonna get copyrighted for that.
Nah, it's like a small enough clip that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to appeal the YouTube copyright.
Yeah, I don't even know what that's about.
We're getting arrested.
No, I think that it's genuinely just like a mistake by YouTube, or like I think what maybe also could be the case is that they changed like their rules about using music. Like it might be a situation.
What, is it our theme song?
No, it was a short that I uploaded, and I specifically got it from a place like a website, like a YouTube channel in particular, called Breaking Copyright that does copyright free music and sounds and shit. So like I specifically
just generic sounds,
music, generic sounds, whatever. Yeah. So specifically, it's like a site where the entire thing is we do copyright free, royalty free, sounds and music and audio. And so I'm thinking there's only two things. Either A, it's literally just a mistake by YouTube, which they make tons of mistakes. They fuck up all the time. B,
well, now they're really going to get us.
Yeah, they're really going to get on us now. B, maybe they've changed their rules regarding, music and sounds in general so that you can only use the sounds that have been licensed to YouTube, because then every time you use that sound, you play that sound, YouTube gets paid. It's like TikTok, where people are like, "Oh, use this sound," because TikTok gets paid. The people who made the sound get paid.
Zach has that on Clover's account,
and the Beetle,
and he
doesn't
even want to use it.
Not good.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but that's because the people who made it, as well as TikTok, get paid every time somebody uses that sound and every time somebody
I would
listens
get
to that
paid.
sound.
Like these songs are so bad that I will not take money to put it on my.
Exactly.
Did you make
It's
sure
that
you're
bad.
recording, Bear?
Yeah. That's recording. This is recording. So
All right, bet.
we're live.
Bet. Bear also added another sound. Play him.
Oh yeah. You want to hear this one, Zach?
Yeah.
I think it's this one.
Did you record those yourself?
Yeah. No, you.
That was you?
Yeah, you just plug it. You just plug it into the computer, and you can just play whatever sound and record.
You can
it.
do that on just the roadcast.
Yeah. No. No. Oh, you're saying that was me. That was me. No. If I had a.
What did you think? I thought that was a standard sound on the machine.
I thought it just came with the machine. To be honest, I think.
Don't you wish you were that talented?
I wish that I had that kind of bowel movement, dude. Like, that would be fucking legendary. I got a few more in here.
You're an idiot.
I hope you didn't get rid of my other buttons.
That's a good one.
No.
I also do some serious interviews on this, so I really hope I don't press the wrong button.
No, dude, you can literally just have endless pages of sounds on here, so you just kind of got to figure out which page it is.
Are you about to bring... Wait, actually, I'm not going to say that, because I don't know if you want that. Do you talk about your other podcast on here?
No.
Okay. Never mind.
Yeah, you probably
So I
don't
do
want
have
me
a question.
associated with that podcast.
That's my kid, by the way.
Oh.
So are you guys ready for your reality TV season to start back up?
Is this a surprise?
Wait, we have a reality show
Are
ourselves?
you guys giving us a
No,
show?
no, but you guys like reality TV.
I'm ready.
Like we're the stars?
No, are you ready to watch reality TV?
Oh,
Why, is there like a big release coming?
I don't watch reality TV.
Yes, you do.
I'm very confused by
What
what's
is the
going on
show?
right now. Like, I'm 100% confused.
Your football.
Oh,
That's reality TV.
That's reality TV, is it now?
How is it not?
Fuck, dude, I'm so excited for football.
Can you-
Jesus.
hold on, I need to hear the explanation on how it's reality TV.
How is that not reality TV?
Are you guys ready for our reality TV? Because I'm just gonna be like fucking out. I'm just not here.
I love football season, but it does take a toll on your schedule.
Oh my god, yeah, it does.
Like I can't miss a Miami Hurricanes.
Like
football
Love
game.
Island.
We're literally going on a road. When's Miami's football game? On Sunday?
Yeah.
This Sunday? We're going on a road trip.
Every NFL Sunday, like my day from
Yeah.
10 o'clock in the morning until 11 o'clock at night is booked.
Wait,
You know,
I'm
like-
just confused still.
Wait, well, let me just tell you about when Zach said it rules his day. Like, we are going on a road trip starting Friday, and on Sunday he's like, I need to watch the Miami game. Like, I cannot drive. Wherever
Really?
we
Miami,
are,
Notre
whatever
Dame.
state we're in, I am watching it.
Reasonable.
And I'm like,
And we're gonna be in the Ozarks, Arkansas. So like, I'm not gonna have service on my phone. I can't just watch it on my phone.
You should probably just plan that and like find a bar and just sit and watch for 2 hours.
No, we're gonna speed up the road trip and get to our destination quicker.
Well, you might not have like service to watch.
No, I have Wi-Fi at the Airbnb.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna get to the place before the game starts.
Plan,
Okay,
yes.
okay. Yeah, that's what I would.
So back to
recommend.
the reality TV. I'm still not. I think this one's over my head.
That's Lexi's phone connecting to the Roadcaster. Let me just turn down the Bluetooth one so that we just won't hear that
Every
anymore.
time the Roadcaster turns on, my phone automatically connects to it.
Are you referring to like the Hard Knocks?
No, just in general.
Yeah, you need to expound upon like. What
I don't
you're
know
trying
how
to
it's
say.
not reality TV. You're watching a bunch
But
of
it's
people.
real though.
And so is
It's
reality
live
TV.
sports. No, reality TV is like set up interactions. Like
Are you a
How are
reality
you to
t-
say that it's not set up interactions?
football?
stop, it's not staged.
Oh wow, this is
Other than-
really gonna separate our
Other
listeners.
than scheduling, you know, like it is not staged.
My grandma used to think football was fake.
I mean, there are definitely some things that seem a little unfair.
Well, that'd be
you know.
interesting if someone brought that to
So
the
you guys are
conspiracy
agreeing
party.
that it's fantasy or that it's reality TV.
I don't think it's reality TV, but I do. I want to ask
I
you guys:
mean-
how do you guys feel that basically every Sunday, the entire day is essentially gone for you guys? Monday nights, Sunday nights, Thursdays, Fridays.
That's
on
how
some
Love
weeks.
Island watchers are.
Saturdays.
It's a little bit hard. Well, it's our Sundays aren't designated. It's if like
for the 49ers.
the 49ers or Miami's playing. Like literally, we will be at an event. I don't need like. I think we were at an NFL game last year, and the 49ers were playing, and he was watching it while we were at an NFL game.
Yeah, and the NFL doesn't let you watch Red Zone anymore.
and so he was like having.
I mean, it
a
doesn't let you
stress
watch
attack.
Sunday Ticket at all in an NFL stadium.
So that's
I'm
what
trying
can
to
hard-
support you double by going to
How do
this
they
game
block
and
that?
I don't know, but I can like stream it like on meth streams. But like I had Sunday Ticket and I was at a Broncos game a couple of years ago and I was trying to watch the 49ers game at the same time.
That's
and
weird.
they won't let the double support.
It's funny that you bring it up though, because like she was like you're watching a game, you know, that's 2,000 miles away while you're at a live football game. Like you've asked me to go to a Bucks game multiple times, and I'm like, oh man, I kind of want to like stay home and watch Red Zone, and you know, I'm like I don't really want to miss all these other games just to see the real one in real life.
See, this is where I differ from a lot is I'm all about the San Francisco 49ers and that I can't watch Red Zone. Like if the 49ers are on, I'm only watching the San Francisco 49ers. I don't give a rat's ass what the Raiders and Packers score is. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I
I
like
don't care about
watching-
my fantasy players. Me watching's not going to impact their performance at all.
So this is the first year that I've actually got the setup where I have Sunday Ticket, so I'm going to be able to watch all the Steelers games, and I have NFL Red Zone, so I'm going to be able to have the Steelers game on and watch Red Zone
split screen.
simultaneously.
See, I can do that.
I got these screens over here, so I'm going to have a game on
I
each
think
of
you can
these screens.
Yeah, and you can split screen.
and then I'm
even,
going to have Red Zone right here.
you got to have your game up there.
No, Red
that's
Zone.
that's where I disagree.
Yeah, so this is Red Zone because I'm a fantasy addict. I now have 14 fantasy leagues.
But you know that doesn't
14?
impact their performance.
Oh my
You
gosh.
watching it.
No, but it's just the dopamine
Here,
drug.
can you
Maybe I don't get
disclose
that.
how much money you put into 14 leagues?
You know, I don't even really know. So we can like tally it up. So I think I have 4 $50 leagues. So obviously that's $200 right there. I am now in, I think, 5 $20 leagues. That's another $100. That's $300. I have a couple of $10 leagues. They're just like kind of like random Reddit leagues that I found, and I'm just like, yeah, $10, let's go. I want to draft. I think I have like 4 or 5 of those. We'll just call 5.
So you literally can't root for anyone though, because you're gonna have everyone and be playing against everyone hypothetically.
Well, see, I mean, yes and no, because I personally, I like to play in all these leagues just because I like the strategy. I like drafting a lot and like
Yeah,
just the
drafting's
trades and
fun.
shit. But then like I have like 2 or 3 leagues that I actually care about, like where it's like I know everybody in the league, like
okay.
like the one we drafted for on Sunday, like
Yeah.
we all know each other, so like that's one league where I care about that league. I have another dynasty league that I care about, and then I have like one other league where I'm like I know everybody. I really only like really care about the leagues where like everybody is. I know everybody in the league.
So for all of our listeners who might not play fantasy football, it's more of a social construct for me. Like I do it for the social. I don't honestly care if I win. I care about the fucking San Francisco 49ers, and that's it. If I have Joe Mixon on my team and he's on the goal line, and if he scores, I win $3,000, or the 49ers stop him and win the game, 49ers better stop him.
Do you guys wish that you actually understood the game of football?
Okay.
What is Lexi's?
I don't know where she's going with this.
She's got an agenda today. I don't know. Yeah.
What's going on?
Are you just trying to rage bait right now? Is that what you're doing? You're just trying to rage bait?
Do you guys wish that you were athletic like football players?
I mean, yes. Yeah.
I do wish I had an NFL body, yes.
Yeah.
It would be beneficial for everybody.
It'd be nice if you guys were strong too.
Okay. I mean, I don't know why you're having to be mean about it.
I think it'd be nice if I was a little bit stronger.
I'm pretty
I
strong
knew Zach
already.
was going to be like agreeing with you.
Like, if you gave
Be
me
like,
Saquon
yeah.
Barkley's body, I wouldn't be upset.
So, I mean,
No, I didn't mean stronger. I just meant like strong in general.
it's like mentally, psychologically
Yeah,
strong.
well, that one hits.
Yeah, I don't know what Lexi's
This seems
deal
as
is
if
today.
we're bullying at this point.
I don't know why she's come into this podcast with just hatred.
So I
Came
put
in
my
hot.
daughter downstairs so you guys could bully us?
Yeah, I don't know
You
what.
didn't want her to witness this.
I knew when you were saying, I'm like, when you started that, I'm like, Zach is going to be like, yeah, I kind of do wish I'm strong.
Do you guys wish that you were good with kids?
Okay, that's crossing the line.
What do
Is
you
this
have
just,
over there?
let's just think of ways to crush their fucking soul on air and embarrass us.
I'm genuinely like curious as to what the end goal with Lexi's line of questioning
Rapid fire
is.
meanness.
Yeah. I don't like. Once again,
Rapid fire hurt.
I see that you got like Sierra's text message up over here.
Oh, so you came up with
Yeah,
these.
you two like planned this out.
you
All right,
mean? I'm on Safari.
We got you guys next week.
bruises.
And then-
Bruises?
And then
Yeah, I was concerned about Court having bruises.
Oh, I thought this was another thing that you were going to accuse us of or something.
you know, it would be really funny if me and Zach came back next week with mean things, and you guys were just like, "That's it's not funny. Like, why are you?
Okay, buddy.
Can we get canceled? We get canceled.
Why are you being mean to us? Like, that's not."
Because you post the clips
Okay.
on TikTok, and then like we wouldn't get canceled, but you guys
Oh,
would
yeah.
get canceled.
Like, I cannot believe they stay.
We literally get canceled off our own podcast.
Yeah. Why are you still with them?
Yeah. 100%. That would be the comments.
Yeah.
100%.
All right, well, let's hear the other mean stuff.
Hey, you got more lined up?
Now
Actually, I
I'm,
do.
now I'm anxious to hear.
Do you wish you have style, Zach?
Wow.
And how do you feel about your beard?
I mean, it's just there.
So what? I'm just confused. I feel like we should be uplifting.
No, I do actually like a little bit of degradation. To
Do
be
you like
completely
my
honest.
style?
I mean, there's some changes I would make personally. the red bandana is throwing me off for sure.
Oh.
I don't think there was any reason for the bandana today. You know, just for me personally.
Okay.
Do you wish that you had luscious hair?
I mean,
Can we read your text messages on the idea of this concept?
How haven't you picked up on it? You are a TikTok person. Bear is not.
no, I have no idea. I feel like she's just rage baiting, and that's like,
Like I've seen the videos where someone like says, "Do you wish you're more athletic?" But I haven't seen someone come for someone's style or knowledge of the great game.
Okay, buddy.
yeah. So I don't know what's going on at all.
This is scripted bullying.
Yeah, right. They had this whole
Is
thing.
that a
planned
new
out.
thing? You'd show up to school and hey, fuck you, you loser. Your hair sucks. You smell bad.
I'm asking you open-ended questions. I'm not insulting you at all.
But you're implying. I feel like
How
open-ended.
do you know what my implications are?
You could answer if she said.
So you're saying the opposite.
I'm just asking, do you wish that you had style?
Yeah, I wish my style could be better. I wish I had. Have you ever seen the Asians on TikTok? I wish I could
They're
rock
so
that.
stylish.
Have you seen those videos when they do the slow motion in that song?
I've said many times I wish I was a Japanese man.
Yeah.
They're
You would have
so
more luscious
fashionable.
hair for sure.
I don't
Yeah.
know about that. I mean, it's just the same old hair over there. Everybody's got the same hair. That's factual. Like they are just cookie cutter over there, but they're part of something greater. Japan. Yeah.
I was just complimenting their style. I'm not gonna agree or chime in on any of
You
your
don't have
comments.
to agree. It's just factual. The Japanese people and Japan.
They
as
do
a
have
whole
amazing
is-
style.
Yeah, I mean, Japan's just a better place.
Yeah.
It's just I don't know
I'm
why they
surprised
don't
you
rule the
haven't been
world.
there yet.
Yeah, it's expensive to go to Japan.
Yeah.
You look at a flight; it's like $1,500 just to get there and back.
And that's for like the uncomfortable seats.
Yeah, that's like you're gonna have
be
some,
miserable.
Yeah, you're gonna be on a plane for 28 hours, just like, oh my god, I hate my life. And you're gonna get to Japan, you're like, I'm just gonna sleep the 4 days I'm here.
Yeah, because you got no sleep on the flight.
Guess how much first class was? Like, this was probably 6 years ago now. Guess how much first class
Probably
was
like
to Japan?
$4,000, $5,000,
$10,000.
$10,000. I was off by 100%.
My stepdad's company paid for it when he had to go there for a work trip, and when
That's
we
just a
saw
tax
that, we were
write-off.
like, 10K.
No, that is ridiculous, and it's insane that the company's just like, you're getting first class, buddy. No, I'd be like, if I'm a company, I'd be like, dude, you're sitting in an uncomfortable.
It's all write-offs, though. They have
Yeah,
to spend
yeah.
a certain amount of money, so they.
Yeah, they get to get tax benefits for that.
Do you wish you understood finances?
I do, definitely.
I do. I kind of do understand.
I wish they taught
finances,
us more
honestly.
in school. I wish.
Sure you do, buddy.
Yeah. So I mean, she's rage baiting, but she's
This
doing a
is
good job.
so not Lexi.
Yeah, Lexi's being so
But she's
mean.
doing it
This is
so
hurtful.
well.
Lexi's gonna cry tonight. She's gonna text me for reassurance. You know, I was just kidding, right?
On a serious note, though, I do think it is like probably one of the most like criminal things that in like high school, like middle school, high school, you should have mandatory finance classes.
It's
You
ridiculous.
should. They
Literally
set you
every
up for
year.
failure.
Every year from middle school, from 6th grade to 12th grade, you should have a full year-long class where all
Absolutely.
you do is talk about finances and understanding finances. And
You should have a fake job and have to fill out your taxes and stuff.
dude, the fact that they don't provide that to you in school, like that is literally the only useful thing that you could possibly come out of school with, other than
Literally.
just the natural ability to speak, read and write.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like beyond that, there's nothing useful you get.
Yeah.
Like as
Teach us how to do life.
yeah. Yeah, how about you teach me how to fix a fucking engine? You know,
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
Like I need to know how to take the engine out of my car, completely dismantle.
What percentage
it,
of
put it back
people do you
together.
think know how to change a tire our age?
It's a scary low, number. I'm sure.
Would
Probably
you say
like,
98% do not know how?
I wouldn't say 98. I'd probably say 75%.
75?
Because it's really not that hard. You literally. Just
I think a lot of
fucking
people have
unscrew the
learned
bolts.
from being in the situation and not knowing.
Yeah, and no, but I think that is like the one most criminal thing that you go through. Middle school, high school, college. Most people go through college, and you don't have to understand finances at all. You don't have to understand like, what a retirement account is. Like, you don't have to understand like what an IRA is, what a Roth IRA is.
Right.
You don't have to understand like stocks and investments and fucking credit cards
But
and interest.
to tie it back to a parenting podcast, we can take it as our responsibility to teach our kids these things because the school system has failed.
I'm a bit of a financing psycho.
Do you wish you were better?
I mean, for sure, I wish I was better. I mean, like, I have the knowledge to be better, but then it's like putting it into practice is like another thing entirely. I mean, like, I do like what you're supposed to do. I have a Roth IRA, I have a traditional IRA, I have just like a standard investment account that we put money into every month, just automated.
Do you even know how the stock market works?
I don't think anybody necessarily knows how.
No,
the stock
I don't know if
market works.
anyone
that
knows
well.
that.
Nobody necessarily knows how the stock
Did
market
you have
works.
that one written down, or are these freestyle now?
Yeah, she's freestyling at this point. She just knows.
If you
me that well.
anticipated the conversation was going to be about the stock market,
Yeah, so just to touch on this a little bit for any listeners, just open up a Fidelity account and just open up. It doesn't cost any money. Just open up three accounts. You have just a standard.
we need to put an asterisk on this podcast that
Yeah,
if
he
anyone
has no
financial
qualifications
losses,
to be telling you
we
this.
are not held accountable.
No, I mean this is just standard shit here. Like this is just something you do. Just you put money in here long term. You just fucking put whatever you can.
You
$50,
never even gave me the
$100.
account to put money in for your
Dude,
children.
I don't know how to send the link.
I'm trying to pay your children for their future, and you're not letting me.
Dude, I don't think I can send you a link to that.
It's going to be like 8 birthdays in, and I'm going to be in debt with Cortland and Cooper. And I'm going to be pissed that day because then all of a sudden I'm going to owe like
Let's
$1,000.
talk about what our agreement is as friends and parents.
with
our
the
children.
with the investment accounts.
Like we're not doing birthday presents
oh.
and Christmas
Yeah.
presents
This
for
was
each other.
Something we had written down that I wasn't aware
I
of.
know. I was like, wait, what did we do?
You guys legally agreed to
Yes, yeah. So we
leave
are going
half
to-
of your fortune to my children.
And I'll leave half of mine to you. And the Shedlock family fortune. It's a
Well, yeah. So we're going to, instead of, we have so many toys and books and things around that we're gonna just pay each other's kids.
Yes.
yeah. Instead of basically the premise is instead of buying a bunch of useless shit that's gonna end up in a fucking landfill, you
Yeah.
know, at some point, just take the money that you were gonna spend on a fucking whatever a toy or some shit and just put it into an investment account and just put it into the safe investment is like SPY, SPX, basically just Fortune 500. You invest in the 500 largest companies in America, and it's basically never lost money over any like 10-year period ever.
But we're really late because Bear won't share the information.
Yeah, you're already 2 years
I
in
told
debt.
you, yeah, you owe us a lot of money, but
Is there interest on this?
yes, you also have to pay what the gains would have been. So I'll go back and I'll figure out what the market was looking like 2 years ago, and you have to, and what it would be if you were putting this money in over time, and then that's what you owe us.
All right.
So
Okay,
you
I
have
have
to
a
pay- that's
a fair
question.
deal.
Is that Denver?
No, that was quick.
Oh, okay. What do you guys? I know we all have a lot of time until well, not really. We'll be here before we know it. But what do you think about homeschool and then sending your kids off to school? What are your thoughts about that?
I think I think like traditional public school is really like a scam at this point. I think it's just like all about money. Like a lot of people are making a lot of money off of the traditional public school, and I think realistically, and by the time our kids are going to start going to like real school, like middle school, high school, like there is no reason for you to go there and learn something from a teacher. Everything is available, like open source. You can learn better than any fucking teacher is going to teach you, because teachers suck, honestly. I can think of, on one hand, how many good teachers and professors I had in my entire educational career. And
Most were straight out of the book and just...
most of the stuff that I learned, most of the stuff that like I really kind of got into and learned and ended up being like useful, just learned it myself. Like I just got interested in it, and I just did like deep dives and went down rabbit holes and just read and researched and watched videos, and that's useful like knowledge that I've gained. But from teachers, from like professors, I can't really think of any like I said, there's some good teachers who like were good at their job at making their their subject interesting or like actually getting the point across. But as far as like actually connecting that to like some like real world application, I don't think I ever had a teacher who was like, this is why you need to know algebra. I remember vividly it being a freshman taking algebra and being like, what's the application for this? Like, why do I need to learn this quadratic equation? It's taking us 45 minutes to solve. Like, why? Like, what are they using this for in the real world? Teacher doesn't know. Teacher doesn't know. They just know how to solve the equation. And I'm just, okay, so why are we spending all our time doing this when this is literally never going to be useful? My opinion is, I'm homeschool. I would like homeschooling personally, because I think the
you would
idea
like to teach yourself.
I would like to encourage Cortland and Cooper to kind of chase after things they're interested in. Like if you're interested in science and if you want to study biology, like okay, well let's go get a book, let's read the book, let's find like some reputable sources, like, and you just kind of go down the rabbit hole and you tell me what you learned.
Right.
Okay, like that is vastly superior to going to school 5 days a week, homework, like
Going through the motions.
The other thing that I hate is it absorbs their childhood, right?
Yeah.
Like there is no reason why you should be spending 8, 9, 10 hours a day, 5 days a week as a fucking 10-year-old going to school. Like it's not that, like the key skills are important, right? You want to know that you want to make sure they know how to read, they know how to write, they know how to talk, and maybe just some basic math. That's it. That's really beyond that. Beyond that, nothing's useful.
Would be that yes, there's a lot of time wasted, and it's we had a lot of bad memories in school, but we also have so many good ones.
There's no, I mean,
have a lot of good memories. I mean, look, all of us met in school.
Fair enough. But you can also still participate, and so if you're like, if you're homeschooled or whatever, you can still play on the Lake Brantley.
Oh yeah,
but then you're the outcast.
No, I mean, I don't think that's.
I mean, you know that there have been like homeschool kids who were homeschooled up until like high school or whatever, and then they come into school and then they're like the homeschool kids who have no social skills or they were super sheltered, so then they go crazy.
We have a house divided here.
But
I'm
I
split
think
in the middle. Like I
agree with both. Like I don't know what the right answer is. I feel like ideally like going to school part-time and being homeschooled part-time would be like the best answer, but that's not really given as an option until they're at least in middle school, if not
Let
high
them
school.
go to PE. That will
right.
you
Just
get
go to
all your
PE.
social shit in PE.
That's all you need. You just go to PE and
You go to PE 7th period, then go play a sport.
or
That's
you,
a pretty sick life.
you just go to like PE and like peer counseling. Peer counseling was like the goofiest class. Like people like a lot of people got like a lot of like just like kind of talking about like their problems. Like a lot of people got a lot of benefit from that. But I always thought it was insane. I was like, you guys should not be spilling this in this classroom because now everybody in the school knows.
Hey, we signed a contract.
You did
for
sign
that
a
class,
contract, but it
don't-
didn't work.
No information is coming out.
My entire peer counseling career was
I loved that class.
I loved it too. I thought it was great. 'Cause, dude, my senior year,
And our teacher might be a listener, so
our teacher might be a listener.
tread carefully.
Well, no, I mean, I loved the class, and I never personally was one of those people who would like take like information from that class and just be like, "Oh, did you hear about so and so? Their life sucks," you know?
Yeah, which people definitely did.
People 100% did. It's impossible to make fucking high schoolers not spread drama. No, that was definitely Cortland. If you hear screaming down there, odds are it's Cortland. Yeah, that kid's awesome. But
Yes, he is.
Can you give
no,
me one?
I loved that class, peer counseling. It was just like a stand-up comedy session for me. Like people are like sitting there talking about these horrible things that happened to them.
Oh.
And then it gets around to me and I was just like, it's like, yeah, last night I went to Taco Bell. I had 19 tacos.
Oh, so you just worked on your bits.
Yeah, no, exactly. I was literally
I'm
just
sure
cracking.
she loved that. I mean, it honestly probably did lighten the room, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, you kind of have to do that when it's like
Someone's
one person's
family is like the most traumatic thing
Dude,
ever.
one
and then-
person's talking about like my brother just died and my mom's in the hospital, and then the next guy's like, I fucking got raped when I was a kid, and then the next person's like, I don't have any family, I'm living in a homeless shelter, and then it gets to me and I'm just like, shit's not too bad. I'm like, yeah, I ate like 25 tacos last night for dinner, and now my tummy hurts, Miss Sam's.
Oh my gosh, that's so you.
Well, like realistically, like
He should have never been allowed in that class to begin with, or welcomed back for
I mean,
years
it's better.
afterwards.
I mean,
well, if anything, it literally like puts your life in perspective. Like all these people are talking about all these horrible things that are happening.
it shows you how
happened to
little
them.
your problems.
And I'm just like, yeah, it's not too bad. My life's all right, guys.
But it's all about perspective too. You could make your life story really sad.
Oh yeah, I can be. Oh, I'm so my fucking dog died when I was 8. And it's really sad.
Fair.
you
was
know what
12.
he's talking about.
You could. It's all about perspective.
Oh, my fucking cat got eaten when we moved. We moved to a house and there was a lot of owls. And my cow, my fucking
Your cow.
my cow.
You have a cow?
I have a cow now, but it got
We're
eaten by
getting
an
two
owl.
cows.
No, dude. Like,
We are 2 cows.
like, yeah. I mean, that's honestly
didn't we
awesome.
send
I
them pictures
I hate
of
that
them?
you guys aren't gonna eat them. But
Wait, we need.
How could you build a bond and
we
eat them?
cannot forget to tell the story now that now it's confirmed. But we can finish this. I just had
Wait,
to say
what?
that so I don't forget.
Yes,
About the house we almost bought and who it was next to.
Oh, well, now we kind of have to.
just to
tell, right?
finish
No,
what
we
we were
are,
kind
but
of
to
like
finish what he
talking
can
about,
finish.
like I personally think that like public school, by the time our kids get to that point, I think it's going to be like a complete waste of time.
I don't even know if it's going to exist, to be honest.
I would hope it doesn't exist.
I think
can
it will.
see-
I think it will. There'll always have to be, the idea of a
It
public school.
It
right?
should be available, right, for
Yes.
kids who
need to go.
need it, right? Who like that's their only route
Right.
for an education. I
I'll tell
think
you
it
what's
should
not
be
going to
available.
exist for much longer is public school sports. It's all going to turn to club and like paid sports because look how much they're paying these high school football players now.
Yeah,
There's kids in high school getting paid like
Wait, that's legal.
NIL.
they
You can
all
pay
get
high
paid, yep.
schoolers now. There's a kid at Jones High School that's sponsored by Abercrombie.
Yep, they all get paid
Wait,
now.
is that the game you
it's
just went to?
Yeah.
it-
Well,
yeah,
he's in college now, but he was the first person high school football player to get sponsored.
Oh wow.
yeah.
last
That's completely ruined high school football. I will say that. I mean, there's like some good aspects.
Perspective.
There's some good aspects to it, no doubt. Like there are really good players who get to actually play on good teams, and they're not stuck in like, on a horrible team that like they're
Like how?
never. Yeah, exactly. Like it's never going to get you a scholarship. So like that's really cool.
And the good games are a lot better now.
Yeah.
But there's also a lot more bad games of 80-0. That one might be Denver. Yeah.
Go check.
Just go look at her.
Just go peek.
Don't you think it'll make it worse if I
Probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's fine.
I mean, nothing bad's happening down there. She probably just had like a toy, and then Cortland went up and said, "That's my toy," and then hopefully.
But yeah. Anyways, yes, sports. It's going to be a big change, but I think we just have to embrace it and accept what happens and move forward. Just like everyone's bitching about the college NIL and paying players. Well, guess what? It's not Alabama and Clemson every year in the national championship.
That's nice.
So I am okay with it.
Yeah, but going back to the fucking homeschooling shit, I really like. Once again, public schools should still exist, but I really hope that like there's going to be like an option in the future to where like you can do like what Lexi said, like maybe just take a class or two at your local high school.
I think
A hybrid.
yeah.
Well, I mean, you
Yeah.
can do that now.
Yeah.
But you have to do it like dual enrollment. You have to like be taking classes at a college or some
No,
shit.
you can take virtual school.
Even that though, like that's not good education. Like
I
that's
think you
not.
could
I
have
agree.
partially
Virtual is all
be
cheating.
potentially homeschooled too, but I don't think there's a way to do that in elementary school, and I feel like that's where I'm most concerned about it because our kids are going to do dual enrollment whether they want to or not. Like they're going to do it because in the long run, look at how that
Yeah, I
set me
wish
up
I
for
did it.
success versus so many other
yeah, I
people.
wish-
I had my master's degree paid for with my Florida prepaid where I still had leftover college credits to utilize. I got transferred to my sister's because I was so far ahead. So
Right.
like
But the
put your kids in dual enrollment.
the
but
scam is that they
You
don't want
transfer
you.
your college credits to your sister?
no, I had like Florida
funds.
prepay. Yeah.
Oh, I thought
Uh,
you said the credits. I said,
No,
what the
it's
Why
Florida
didn't anyone pass me
prepay.
some credits?
Florida prepay has like you have a certain number of credit hours, and I had enough to pay for
Okay.
my master's
You gave her the
degree, and
dollar
I
amount
had
towards the
leftover,
credits. Okay.
and that got put towards
I
my sister's
think
school.
when our kids, I feel like maybe when they're in elementary school, maybe like if they were going to be in like third grade, I could see it really being a thing by then. Is like what's becoming more popular is nature school, and also schools that teachers are leaving public schools or private schools because they're not getting paid enough. And we're figuring out a way to like have a homeschool within their house and take less kids and do less time and actually like teach them like stuff that they'll really learn.
I think they
I
need
think
to learn
those will
life
be, like-
skills, but I think, and I think it's important for them to study things that they are passionate about. If Denver is interested in marine animals, she should be able to take courses on that and stuff.
So I'm happy you kind of like touched on that, Sierra, because I've always had like this idea that like even as like little kids, like elementary school, middle school, I feel like the kids should be able to just like look at just a ton of different topics, a ton of different like teachers, and just choose like.
Yeah.
Today I want to learn about biology. Tomorrow, guess what? I think I'm just going to choose this guy teaching about fucking ancient Roman history. And then the next day, I'm going to choose this guy who's talking about like, geometry. You should just be able to like, okay, that's what I want to learn about today. And just like kind of pick and choose and learn about whatever the fuck you want. Like, I think like trying to like put the learning in a box where it's just like super structured and you have to learn this by this date. I think that is like the worst way to learn anything. I think that's the dumbest setup that they ever could have
Well,
put
just
together.
the attention span in general of kids. If they're not into it, they're not going to learn.
Well, that-
Exactly. If you're interested in it, you're more likely to like actually get to a high level of thinking.
Yes.
Right.
Compared to you put me in a fucking algebra class when I was a kid. I'm like, I asked the teacher once again, like, what is this used for? Like, is there anything cool related with algebra? No, it's just information. You just have to learn it. I'm like, okay,
wasn't-
I'm checked out.
I
Bye.
I only
but
want
I feel
cool
like
math.
I feel like it wasn't cool math.
Dude, if you told me, okay, listen, if you fucking portrayed math to me and you were like, Brandon, this is the math of how the fucking M1 Abrams main battle tank works. This is the trajectory of the artillery shells. Or
I was thinking the same thing.
if you proposed it to me in a manner that I was like, shit, that's actually kind of fucking cool. I kind of want to know this. But no, every math teacher you ever have is just like, it's just fucking information. You just got to know it.
You're going to piss some teachers
I mean, what
off.
you guys are explaining is Montessori school, which is what
Yeah.
I've told you I want the boys to
Yeah.
do if we are able to do it, because I think that gives them what we said that they need to benefit from going to school, while also giving them the luxury of it being student-led and based off of their
Yes.
interests and going on their pace. And
Because, yeah.
they have mixed age classes, and you can say, I especially like the arts, so I want to go to, English class and I want to go to writing and I want to go to art and music versus like maybe Cooper wants to be more of a science math brain and then he can choose to do that way and go the STEM route. Like you can do it that way. And there's no such
test.
There's no standardized test. There's no
Yes.
such things as grades. Like you're not getting graded on like an A, B, C, D. It's just like you either are participating and you understand the skills or you don't, but it's also based off of like, okay, you don't understand it, but the rest of the class does. That doesn't mean we're moving on without you. That means that you get to keep working at it until you get to a point where you feel confident and sufficient in what you're doing versus like you might be a little more ahead so you can move ahead. You're not stuck where everybody else is.
Yeah, and
Okay.
it means
All right.
I feel like
I'm
it
with that,
means
Lexi.
more
Preach.
I didn't know this
more
was that.
learning than memorizing because I feel like so much of school, at least for me, was just like memorizing.
Oh, you're not learning
stuff
anything.
to pass.
Yeah.
Like just memorizing. I'm
I think
not
that's why I hate
sinking it
grades.
in.
So Google AI defines Montessori school as it uses Montessori methods, an educational approach developed by Maria Montessori that emphasizes a child-led learning and prepares environments with specifically designed materials, which includes mixed-age classes, self-directed activity, hands-on learning with concrete materials focused on development in social and execution of functional living skills.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's what you're saying.
Yeah, no, I mean, and I think like the absence of like a grade is so valuable because grades are bullshit. I've had classes where I got a C because I just was like, I just didn't like the teacher. I didn't like any of the shit. But then the person got an A, and I'm like reading their fucking discussion post or like their essay or something. I'm like, dude, this guy sucks. Like, I don't know how this guy's getting a good grade. Like, this guy has no idea what he's talking about. His writing sucks. And like, meanwhile, I'm like, I actually know what's going on, but I'm just not doing the work because I'm like, dude, this class sucks. And then there are people who are literally just cheating. Like literally, that was literally rampant in high school, and I was like against this. That was like one thing that like I did not do. Like I hated everybody who cheated. I tried to fight somebody who was cheating at one point, but I'm like, dude, everybody's just passing homework around, passing
had
test
to.
answers around. Like everybody's just cheating. I'm
yeah,
like,
because
like,
you just
what's
are
the
getting
fucking
it done.
point?
You're just getting it done to get that good grade.
That's literally all it is doing homework and memorizing tests.
Because
That's what high
I,
school is.
There's literally people at Harvard right now who are only there because they had like a little group of people and they were all just giving answers and homework to each other.
It's
Like
And people
crazy.
cheat on the SATs
SAT,
and
the
stuff.
Me and,
ACT, like
Zach got kicked out of psych in high school, AP psych. I almost
Because
failed.
I wasn't smart enough.
And then he minored in it, and I majored in it. So it just shows you, like,
I also feel like the
She needed to
grade
turn the AC
mentality
down,
kind
too.
of pushes that like workforce mentality of like you have to be either like an overachiever or you're amounting to nothing, and it gives the kids who already have that like perfectionist like mental state and idea of life, it makes them have just this unnecessary pressure that like they don't need to be having. Like they're so focused on the grade that they're not
Yeah.
even focused on what truly matters and understanding that like this is not the end all be all of your life. Like nobody's going to look back when you grow up. Cause I remember like even in college, like I would think like, oh my God, if I I need to get an A in this class or I need to do this or I need to do that. And then I'm in the adult world. I'm working. I'm doing my career. Nobody's asked me what was your GPA. Nobody asked me what did you get in algebra.
Right.
Like nobody cares. That doesn't
not
mean
even
anything.
on, like, a resume or
exactly.
anything,
Like
yeah.
you don't have to put your grade point average or anything into anything. So like the fact that grades even matter is just mind blowing because it's literally just to get you into college. And at the end of the day, you went to a different college, you went to a different college, I went to a different college. Well, we went to the same college, but you haven't graduated your college
I have all my credits, and I'm just like I'm never gonna go back and finish it just because, like, all I have to do is literally just apply for graduation, and
I think Lexi's got something to
graduate.
share.
I'm never gonna.
Credits.
Yeah, right. Well, I'm never gonna go and get the degree because I know I literally all I have to do is apply for graduation. But I'm never gonna use it. I don't care. Like I'm never gonna use it. I'm never going to use.
You just
my
need
degree.
to apply for graduation though, because there was no reason in getting in debt if you're not going to get the stupid piece of paper.
So
true, Bear.
Preach.
I don't need it. I don't need it. I'll never use it.
It doesn't
It's
matter
stupid.
that you don't need it. The money
It's stupid as shit.
was
It's
We're
the
gonna
most
get an
useful
ad.
thrown
ever.
away.
We're
But-
gonna get an ad for like Valencia College after this.
But to wrap this up, I did look this up because I saw this a while. Excuse me. I did see this a while ago. Education in the U.S. It used to be like one of the top 10 in the world, and I still think it's really good. If you compare like colleges, like a lot of people, most people come from all over the world to go to U.S. colleges, but those are like elite institutions, right?
Yeah.
Just general education in the United States, U.S. Students scored 504 in reading, science 499th in the world. This is world rankings. Mathematics, we scored 465th. That's horrible. Right?
And the worst part is they're not doing anything to change it.
We are
No, they're
the
just pumping
richest-
out new standardized tests that
Yeah.
did
we are
nothing
the-
different.
We are the richest country to ever exist in the history of human civilization, and we suck at education. That's because it's literally just a money business. They're not. They aren't teaching. They're making sure that at every level of education, they want people.
And then they don't even pay the teachers either.
They don't pay
the teachers
because they're fucking just cranking out money. Every student has a price that they are worth. Like if you look at it that like if there really is like this is how
for the
fucking
future of the country.
The school district looks at them as money making machines because they get a certain amount of money per student per school.
My kids, because my services that we provide are medically prescribed services from their pediatrician and then from us based off of like what we think is clinically necessary. Technically, they don't have to go to school full time and have excused absences because they're receiving a medically necessary service. And I can write a letter saying that they will be absent. Like some of them will go part-time to school and part-time to ABA instead because that's what they need. But the schools will tell the parents like, oh no, that's not allowed. You're not allowed to do that. And I always tell my parents like, you have to advocate for yourself and know that that is illegal. They legally cannot tell you that you have to be there if you have the medically excused absences, but they will because they lose funding that way. So even though these kids really need these services and this is what's going to set them up for success so that hopefully by the time they're in middle or high school, they can go full time. They don't care. They will literally say like, oh, nope, sorry, you can't do that. And it's like, well, no, they're within their legal rights to do that. But we have to fight the schools like a lot on that because they lose funding. And so they will make it as hard as possible for the parents to allow that to happen, which is unfortunate because it's what these kids really need to be successful in their life, not just in school.
Everything's about money. Everything.
It's so unfair.
Yeah. Long story short, I don't think that I think there's just a better way. I don't really want Court and Coop to go to like public schools. I don't really want them to even go to college.
What's Denver's plan?
I mean, we don't like have one. I'm so split. I would love the Montessori school, but the one thing that I'm just like so big on is socialization.
Yeah.
That's like the one thing. Like myself.
You're a socialist?
myself.
I knew it. You're one of those damn Chinese communists.
I don't think, like, I wouldn't want to put the pressure on myself to be like her sole teacher.
Yeah.
Like to fully homeschool. Like I could do stuff on the side, like here and there, but like to be that like
I feel like it puts a strain on your relationship
right,
to wear too many hats too.
Yeah, it's just like a lot.
Yeah, no one talks about that, right?
Right. So then I'm like, I would want her to go somewhere else where like someone who I guess is qualified to teach her that, but like where does she go? Where does she then socialize? Because like I loved socializing with people like all throughout all ages. So I'm just like that's my divide. It's like, yeah. What about you?
Yeah, it's a conversation we haven't really had.
Yeah. Like I think
like I wouldn't want to teach her.
Well, let's flip it on its head. Let's flip this on its head. Let's say that like 50% of kids in the future aren't going to a standard public school, but they're doing some sort of like homeschooling, dual enrollment hybrid situation.
Which I think will happen.
Well, all these kids all of a sudden have all this extra time. Theoretically, that's more time that they could socialize. They could hang out with each other. They could go actually do something rather than like just fucking dicking around in class, like, only talking in the middle of, 5 minutes you have in between classes. Like you could actually, spend time with people and like build meaningful relationships rather than like the weird, cliquey, sort of fucking almost cult-like shit you have in high school where you have like, the fucking popular kids, you have the athletes, you have like the nerds, like, you have like these weird like little labels and shit, groups in high school, that are like hard to like commingle. Like it happens in every school all the time for all of time, whether
I think they'll have more of, if I think what you're saying is true, I think the United States in general is going to go towards that path. And I think there'll be a lot more options for socializing groups. I think there'll be
like in nature school. That's what I was
nature
saying.
schools. There'll be more camps. There'll be more stuff
The hell is
designated.
nature school,
to
guys. I gotta ask you. I've never heard of this shit in my life. Nature school. What the fuck is that?
It's literally just what it sounds like.
You just walking around outside?
It's better. It's so, like, I was saying this to Zach the other day, like, say you want to put her in it during summer, but it's so fucking hot here.
I was about to say,
outside.
that's what nature school in
so,
Florida.
like, people, a lot of them out, like, obviously I would need to look into it, but a lot of them, like, out west, they'll just literally play outside all day, go on little hikes, go to the river, go to the trails, and they'll do it as, it's like a summer camp.
And they learn
camp
as they
thing.
go, and they learn about the nature and what's really going on.
And they do, like, the
world.
little craft activities with, like, nature, using, like, nature stuff.
Sounds like the Boy
sticks and
Scouts,
leaves.
guys.
I will say,
Yeah,
It does kinda sound like
it
the Boy
does kind of sound like that.
all the school ideas that we're talking about, they all are, like, I feel like the most ideal situation, but unfortunately, it's like the privileged way of things too, and not all kids are going to have that availability and that
Exactly.
luxury because their parents aren't around, their parents have to work full time, and school is the only way that these kids are getting structure or support or a hot meal or air conditioning
You're
and
right.
clothing and bathrooms and stuff. So, I mean, ultimately, I would like our kids to be able to go to these schools, but I don't know that that'll be the reality for everybody because
Right.
of the support
And you-
that we're given by our government.
I say I want more of like a open learning experience for the kids, but then you look at all the countries that have like the best, like, basically the most educated, like the highest scores. And I don't really think you should go off of that, but you look at like Japan, South Korea, all these like Asian countries that have like the highest scores in reading, writing, math, science, and all this shit. And it's because they have like hyper strict, extremely brutal
There's got to be a
schooling.
balance between quality of life, and they can have that. They
But
can
I
have
think that, again, our school systems and the way that they have things structured is trying to set kids up for the workforce that is in America. And in America, we do not take into account like quality of life. You are not. I was just seeing something that New Zealand is like the #1 country for work-life balance. And they said because work is supposed to just enhance your quality of life, not be the purpose of your life. And whereas here we are like, I think, bottom 2 in the world of work-life balance, with Nigeria being the last one. And it's because we're told essentially like you were to live to work. That is the purpose of your life.
And the retirement age is what now? Like
It's like 70.
70. So you literally just work till you die. And
the
like,
good news is I think we're gonna have a lot better quality of life when all these older people kind of.
Pass on.
Maybe.
I wasn't gonna say it. but-
Maybe.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
I was just talking to somebody the other day, and their parents are like 65, 66, and they're still working, because they're just like they're worried about their retirement. And this kind of goes back to like the financial aspect. 'Cause he was just telling me like his parents don't really have a strong grasp of like finances and investing and stuff like that. And they just inherited a bunch of money. His parents did, and I've just like, it's sad because like you have people who are working up until literally the end of their life and they never get to enjoy retirement. They never really get to retire. You're retiring at an age where it's like, how long do you have left? Do you have 10 years? Do you have 15 years? Do you have 20 years?
And I think we also used to live in a time where you can still, leisure and do fun things without a ton of money. But now in today's day and age, I mean, you have
really
to
can't.
have money.
You really can't do
To
much if you don't
live.
have money. Yeah, it is problematic.
there's like no saving. Me and Zach always say that, like, before COVID, we could save. We could put like little bits of money here and there. Now it's like it's so hard for us to save.
Yeah.
You literally, I mean, we don't, like I said, we have an IRA, a Roth IRA. We have just a standard investment account. We put a little bit of money away into those every month. It's enough to where, assuming standard markets and stuff, that our retirement account's going to be like a little over $2 million if we retire at 65. And once again, that's just like,
I think wishful thinking.
well, no, like it's a calculation. It's a fucking algorithm, right? You put, you know how much you have to put away. You look at the past market performance, and if you start putting away money at X age, you put away this much per month with this compounding interest. This is what it should be at when you're 65. So it's relatively safe. You know, obviously there's like a margin of error. You know, maybe it's not going to be $2 million. It's going to be $1 million, or it's going to be maybe $2.5 million. Who knows, right? But like, we don't put away that much. And I think the biggest thing with saving, with investment, it doesn't really matter how much you put away. It's just how long you've been doing it. Because the biggest thing is the compounding interest. Yeah. If you put away just $10 when you're 18 years old, just $10 a month when you're 18 years old, and you just put it away into an investment account and you invest it in the stock market, you just let it sit there. You don't touch it. You don't fucking play around with it and pull it out and put it back in, pull it out, put it back in. You just let it sit for 50 years, 60 years. That $10 you put away when you were 18 is going to be worth thousands of dollars now, you know, right? Compared to if you start doing it in your 30s or in your 40s, to catch up to that guy who's been saving since he was 18, just a couple of bucks a month, you're going to have to put away like $1,500 a month to catch up, right? You know, so the biggest thing with investing is time, you know, because if your $10, you know, is all of a sudden next year it's $20, and, you know, you gain 5% every year. Well, now you're getting 5% on 20. You're getting 5% on, you know, 25. You're getting 5% on 100.
And you said when you're 18, right? And that's also something they didn't teach us in school.
You should.
Yeah, because we did not start when we were.
No, we didn't start when we were 18.
Neither
started
did we.
recently.
Yeah, we started, but it's better to start even like at this age, right? 26, 27. That's still like a better age than most. A better age than most to start doing this, because you still have a lot of time for that money to.
So many people are paycheck to paycheck right now that I think they like.
They don't even think about it. No, I know.
Well, I was gonna say too, it's like it's so hard to decide what to put your money towards, especially with kids or without kids. I mean, like, you want to say that you're supposed to save for retirement, but then also you want to make sure that, you know, you have the ability to potentially buy a home one day. But then rent prices, grocery prices, gas prices, everything's getting more expensive. So then you're running out of money. And then if you have kids, you have college funds that you have to start thinking about and setting them up for their future.
We're giving everyone high blood pressure. All the listeners are so stressed.
But I do want to say that I feel like I've seen recently multiple like TikToks and videos of people saying it, and they're like, what is everyone doing? Like, because I'm getting into credit card debt. Is everybody getting into credit card debt? And it made me feel better because we are getting into credit card debt. Like, and I think that is the reality of a lot of people right now, especially in the younger generation like us, who we're kind of just handed a shit deal of an economy.
We say that.
And
historically bad. Not just
like,
a shit deal,
no,
like the
like,
worst ever.
The worst ever. Like, we have the worst minimum wage compared to what everything costs, and we can't keep up. And so we're going into debt, but, you know, so is everybody else.
Yeah,
and
we just got to keep fighting and moving forward, and then just wait for them to pass.
And know eventually that, I don't know, file for fucking bankruptcy. Like, if the state's law, or
again,
if the
don't take any of our advice. If you file for bankruptcy and it bites you in the ass, we are not responsible.
But like, if the country's allowed to be in trillions of dollars of debt, why can't we be in a few grand of debt?
Yeah, we really need that aspect.
Like, what?
Yeah, debt. I think debt's the funniest thing. Like, it's like
also just like,
it's like, who the hell's who's loaded all this money out, dude? Like, you guys are not making good investments.
Who is the country? Who is our country in debt to? Like, who?
Right.
Everyone.
Who are we in debt?
Everyone.
But then if everybody else is in debt, then who is everybody else in debt to? It doesn't make sense.
It boils
Money
down-
is a hypothetical construct.
Money isn't real. That's what I always say. Money isn't real, guys.
Don't let it stress you out.
They
Money's
can't
not
take your
real.
stuff, though.
And don't take
don't
my
have any
advice,
stuff.
but every time we see something, we're like close to like, oh, should we do this trip? Should we do this? And we're like, fuck the money. And I'm like, fuck the money. Like, yeah, life is so short. We could literally die tomorrow.
You could literally
fuck the money.
Asterisk again, if you make a bad financial decision, not on us.
Money comes, money goes. Yeah. You're not always promised tomorrow. Your kids aren't always going to be young and wanting to be around.
You guys are the ones giving the bad financial advice. I'm saying start putting away a little bit of money now.
I didn't give any advice. I'm saying completely neutral.
I'm saying that live your life and do what you want to do, because at the end of the day,
literally just put away $50 a month into a Roth IRA, and by the time you're 65, you will thank yourself. You'll have something at the least.
This is something I will say. I agree that we were screwed. I agree that everything's a scam to an extent. Everything's about money. But we are no matter what you think about the country, we are fortunate enough to have the freedom to really do what we want. Yeah. And there are a lot of ways to make money. So there's a fine line between getting screwed and just sitting down and whining about it versus like you can do things. And I think we all, do this.
I
we
was gonna
provide
say,
for our
this is coming
family.
From people who we do work hard to do.
We're fortunate
we work hard
people.
to do the things that we want to do.
Right.
Still don't really have money.
Yeah.
But there's we're not just looking for a handout.
Yeah.
Like we will all work and put in extra time towards things. And if I was really that bad to where like I had an emergency, like I have family that will support me, so I'm very fortunate in that. So I can't speak too much on this because there's people that don't have that, and there's people that are really put in the worst situation, and they do as much as they can, but there's always more they can do, in my opinion. I think that everyone can be put in a situation where they can better their lives, even though it is a lot harder. And I agree, we were screwed. There are opportunities out there for everyone.
Dude, I'm still waiting. Like, I know it's going to happen at some point, dude. I'm going to come up with some business idea, dude. I'm going to be
$1
so
million
rich,
ideas.
dude. I'm going to be so rich, and you guys are going to all hate me.
You guys have a great idea that you guys are talking about.
Yeah, you guys are all going to hate me because I'm going to have fuck you money at
What's
some
the
point.
idea?
I'm going to have fuck you money. I'm going to be like, fuck you and fuck you. And, maybe I might be. No, I'm just kidding.
You know about it, right?
Whose idea is it? You?
No, don't spread our
No,
ideas.
don't. We're not going to tell you on it. But
Y'all got to have it.
We'll talk about it
yeah.
after the podcast.
Wait, how long has this been? Because I want to tell one story. How long?
Tell your story. Just tell your story.
Or like
your
how long
story.
do you? But how long?
It's not
is
that
it?
long.
Just give me a guess. Like
It's been like 30 minutes.
no, what?
Just tell your story, Sarah.
But I want to divide it. Like I'm
We can
saying,
do
should
that
we
on part
divide
2.
it? Like make this a part 2 real quick.
Nah.
No.
You don't think so?
People
It
like
hasn't
long
been-
podcasts.
Okay.
I can't stand
Not
when I
been-
listen to a 30-minute podcast. I'm like, God damn it, dude. Like, why do I even put that on?
Really?
Yeah, I hate that shit.
I feel like that's a divided thing. Like some people love short, some people hate the fucking
I would say I
long.
like long because you can divide it however you want.
Yeah, you can
True.
pause it.
Okay,
You can just
pick
pick
it
it
up
It's
later.
not like you're like
That's
strapped to a
true.
chair
Yeah.
and like.
That's true. That's true.
I don't have the time to finish it.
Lexi's giving me like Tim Robinson right now.
Yeah.
She said that. Do you guys watch that? Zach loves that shit.
Okay. This is something about me is I get mad at people when they don't watch Tim Robinson. Like I'm angry at you. Like you and Sam made a face at me during the podcast when I quoted Tim Robinson, and I'm
I don't
like,
even
I don't even know who that is.
You need to show him. Wait, not. He doesn't. They don't know that face.
sure about that?
Just
No
wait.
idea.
Show them after, but I want to tell this
You guys
story.
will like it.
We almost. So, when was this? Like a month. This is probably a month ago now. We almost bought a house near Mike Busey. Is that how you say it? Busey? Do you remember him?
The Sausage Castle.
We almost fucking got a house right next to him. And thank God for Zach. We were going to see it the next morning. And for some reason, he decided to look on Google Maps at something.
Google Earth.
Google Earth. And he saw, like, you followed the fence line, right?
Saw the fence.
He saw the fence, and
Sausage
it fucking, he
Castle.
zoomed up, Sausage
And
Castle.
it wasn't a house yet. It was a property. We were going to build a house on
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Can you explain who this is? Because I didn't know who this was until
Okay.
you guys said it.
He's the biggest
before.
partier in the United States of America. He's literally his sole job is throwing parties.
He
That's
was
all
really
does.
big when we were in high school.
And
Like,
his,
that's when he was
like,
relevant, I feel like.
Look up his house, the Sausage Castle, in Astatula, Florida. It is 80 acres. He has like a football field, a track, a mansion, a water park. Like he's like that rich, and this is all from throwing parties. And I mean, he's had like Waka Flocka would go over to the house. Like Smashing Pumpkins lead singer Billy Corgan was there like a couple weeks ago or whatever. Like Post Malone,
He
Miley
was just
Cyrus,
with
like
Post Malone
they're in
not that long
Astatula,
ago.
Florida, hanging out at this house, and we almost were right next to it. Sounds kind of sick, but his last house was burned down from a self-started fire in St. Cloud, Florida. And if you're listening, I'm not a hater. I support what you do. I just personally wouldn't prefer to be your neighbor. I think we're at a higher risk of forest fires near his house. I think there's a lot of noise complaints, which there is. And I think it's actually quite dangerous. I think it's not the safest place.
We think that the people were selling the property because, like, they weren't there that long. So we're
The-
like, they definitely
probably-
didn't
In
know who
perspective,
this was.
he has 80 acres of land, which is a
Yes.
lot of land, but people are still having noise complaints. And the house in front of him is selling and the house behind him, and I don't think that's a coincidence.
Yeah.
So
They just don't know who he is.
this
Good
was the
thing we
funny
do.
part, though, is Sierra was saying it's good I checked on Google Earth because I actually went to go look at it, the property, just to see what we were missing out because it was perfect. It was too good to be true. I knew there was something. And they put something over his fence, and I guarantee you the realtor like either asked him or honestly maybe
Well, because
just
we
did it.
said something, and then the person
All
that was
of a
going to show
sudden
us the
his
house
fence
told,
was covered.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were trying to hide that shit because it's definitely selling because of
Yeah.
because of that.
It was way too good of a deal. I'm talking like 200 grand undervalue.
Fucking Boosie just needs to buy the extra land, dude. Like just until
Yeah, at
until
that
he's
point.
not bothering anybody, you know.
I mean, he honestly could probably just buy the whole city at that point.
yeah, just it's Astatula. There's not a whole lot of value out
Yeah.
there other than just land, just like space.
But his house is sick. I said it actually sucks that like there would probably be noise complaints and a bunch of I think if we didn't have Denver, I feel like I would be like somewhat okay with it. Like, all right, like noise, like
yeah, I mean, I
As
better
you
be
got
getting
the
an invite.
invites,
Yeah.
then-
well, that's what I was. Well, it's
Well,
also a
his-
sex party.
Yes,
Like,
it's constant sex party there. His house
I
is.
mean,
Oh,
it-
you can
you
look it
have
up
to
on Google.
contribute.
You can look it up on Google, and like when Zach told me that, I looked it up, and it was like probably
That's
11
what it
o'clock
is.
at night, and it was like open. Like you can just show up there. It just said open. I can't remember.
we got to scan a QR code and get approved. Women can get in, but men, we would have me and Barrett have to get approved. I think you have to send a photo of yourself.
Yeah, right? I'll just be like, I'm really cool. A lot of people like me.
Maybe if you had better style and
Yeah.
luscious
Oh,
hair,
God.
you would be invited.
Well,
I do think we should apply though, just for shits and giggles, see if we get
yeah,
in.
see if we get in. Like,
Yeah.
I wonder if just everybody gets in. It's like it's just fun.
Well, there's campgrounds there too.
Damn, dude.
It's, what
There's
else
like an
is there?
alligator
Remember we
park.
looked it up. What else is there's like a fuck ton. What else?
There's like he has a whole warehouse with
You guys should look up
go-karts and
pictures.
stuff. It's honestly the coolest thing ever. It really is the coolest house ever.
When we were in high school, like you heard about the Sausage Castle a
Yes.
lot.
He was good friends with Stitches, the rapper.
Yeah, a lot of people. Like you always saw like fucking like Snapchats and shit from the
Yes.
Sausage Castle
Yeah,
when we were in.
and he's just like banging chicks and.
and it's just like it's just.
I mean,
complete
he
chaos.
lives an awesome life. I'm not talking bad on Mike.
I don't know how people survive though when they're partying like that. Like I have one night of drinking and I'm like, I'm never drinking again. I feel terrible.
And that's just his whole life.
That's his whole life. I don't know how he lives. I don't know how he survives.
It would be exhausting.
My body can handle like one, maybe two really good nights a month.
Do you think there's a chance we could get him on the podcast? He's a local guy.
He's a local guy.
Doesn't have any kids.
Wait, that would be crazy.
that I
it's
know.
It's a little warm in here. He might get pissed off because he is a big man.
Dude, I'm just picturing him here would be so funny.
Between Sierra and I.
Dude, he was on Tiger King.
Was
He
he?
was on
Yes.
Tiger King?
Season 2, episode 1.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Was he buying a tiger?
No, he was actually supporting the protagonist.
Fuck Carol Baskin.
No, not Carol, the guy that put him away. What's his name? Joe? No, Joe. No.
that was him.
Were they both Joe? Though?
Joe, what the fuck was
Oh,
it?
yeah,
It was
they were
Joe.
both Joe.
Yeah, it's not Joe Exotic. The other Joe. He supports that guy.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, questionable.
All right, let's wrap this fucker up, guys.
Wait.
It's been
Alright.
over an hour.
How long has it been?
Hour 8 minutes.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, no, it's only been an hour.
Sierra went from it's too
Wait.
long to we have to make this longer.
I wanted to say what we're doing real quick. We're going on a road trip, and it's like about 3 weeks, and we're gonna do a podcast about on the road trip. Bear and Lexi will call us at some point, so we can like debrief, talk about how it's going, because we did that with Vermont, right?
Yes.
And with that, we told just how it was going and everything like that, and now we'll do it. It's just Denver was like 10 months then, so now she's almost 2. So I think this time will be harder.
Oh, yeah. We just went
Because-
on a trip, and it was
Oh yeah,
exponentially harder.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
like
true. That was-
because they're just so mobile.
Yes.
I was talking about in the last one. I was just telling everybody like, just don't go anywhere.
Like,
Just stay home. Just stay home. Just don't do it. Travel with a toddler.
do you have any tips? Do you have any tips for your?
I think having one will definitely be easier.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. One will probably be easier. Yeah,
And
I mean,
having
just,
like a car and stuff and staying in an Airbnb. I mean, we just didn't set ourselves up for
being
success.
in a hotel was horrible.
Hotel was really hard.
horrible.
So
was
you
a-
wouldn't do a hotel again?
We would
No,
not do a
hotel was a
again.
terrible idea.
We're never staying in a hotel
Never.
until, at least until, like, with our kids, we are not staying in a hotel until they are at least, like, 6+ years old.
Yeah, because dealing with, first of all, like once they went to sleep, you're like, well, fuck, like you have to stay in the room with them, and then like they're going to sleep at 8:30, and so you're just like, am I going to sleep at 8:30? Because you're in a hotel, like there's nowhere to go, like
Yeah.
you don't have like a house where you can go to another room and just no, you have one room, they're sleeping, and you have to stay there. So like Lexi would go to sleep with them, and then I'm like stuck outside. Like I can either sit inside the hotel room in the dark, or like I'm just like fucking just going random places in Ottawa, Illinois. I'm just like going out. I had nothing to do. It was so boring because I'm a night owl. I don't go to sleep until 3, 4 in the morning every single night.
That's impressive because you dad all day.
Yeah, no, my sleep is not good. Not good. I'm going to die in my 50s. If something doesn't change, I will be dead early. Because I'm always tired. I'm always very tired, and I don't get good sleep.
Wait, wasn't that a Stitches song?
I'm always tired. I am, dude.
Stop.
What is it?
Oh, it's I Don't Get Tired.
That's
I mean,
Kevin
tonight.
Kevin Gates.
Gates. Very different people.
Tonight, I'm going to be up until 7:30 in the morning because I have
7:30.
Yeah, because I have to record like 8 hours of audio for this like fucking voice acting project.
Wait, I didn't know you're back into that.
Yeah, I just got a bunch of jobs.
Wait, what are you doing
Nice.
tomorrow?
Tonight. I have a job right now where I have to record 40 hours total of voice acting. They send me a bunch of scripts.
40 hours.
Yeah, and it's kind of a nightmare because like once like I'm pretty good at it like early in the day, like because they send me scripts, you just read the scripts, you act it out, kind of acting like you're the fucking person in the script. But then as I get tired, like what I see and what comes out of my mouth stops working. Like I'm all of a sudden I don't know how to speak like when I'm tired, and so I was up until 5 in the morning last night doing this,
God.
and at a certain point you just have to stop because like I can read perfectly fine, but then my mouth, it's not connecting. And I have to do 40 hours total by like sometime next week. So I have like a shit ton to do tonight. I finished one up where he wanted like 2 hours of audio, voice acting. I don't know. They just kind of come in batches sometimes where like you just get these jobs.
Anyways, unrelated to what we were talking about. You
No, it
guys are
was.
going on a road trip.
It was related. It was related, kind of.
No, it wasn't.
No, there was a connection there.
Okay, buddy.
Yeah, we're going on the road trip and.
Fucking pause this podcast and turn it off.
You
Yes,
Wait,
paused
did you
it?
pause it?
No, I didn't. I said I'm going to do that because you guys are being mean to me. There was a connection. There was. We were talking about the damn trip
Whatever you say,
because I
pal.
stay up until 4 in the morning every night.
That's impressive.
And my
because
sleep is
if
not
I
good.
were to do that and then watch Denver all day, I'd be like just like I don't know what I'd do. Like I'd fucking just be dead.
What I'm saying is you guys be prepared to not get any sleep on this trip.
Well,
you
like,
guys are
they-
going to
they-
stay at Airbnbs.
yeah.
Yeah, better move.
And I told Zach that too. I'm like, she's definitely. We're gone for almost 3 weeks. Like, she is definitely gonna have an off time, an off day where something's not aligning, and she's overtired. She's hungry a little bit early. Like, we're just gonna. There's gonna be battles fought, and we're just gonna have to roll with the punches because he was talking about. He's like, should I try to work? Because he has accumulated this time off, but he's like, should I try to work on the trip? And I'm like, I mean, yeah, you could, but think about it. Like, say you had a plan to work and then she's having an off day and then she goes to bed and you're like, fuck, I'm so tired because that was just a long travel day. Like, how are you going to work?
I was working on our trip. That was a nightmare. It's impossible.
You
Okay,
were? Oh my
bragger.
gosh.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
It was super stressful. The whole trip was super stressful. I think it'll definitely be better for you guys because you have a car and an Airbnb and you only have one.
In February, we'll have 2.
Stop, dude. That's what. Yeah, I'm confused.
Tomorrow we find out the gender of our baby.
Shut up.
No, I swear.
You
I've been waiting this whole podcast to tell you, but you just kept going on
Said
your
you
stuff.
swear?
I swear. We just started telling people last week. Guess how far along I am? How long we've hid it from everyone?
I'm pretty.
Sierra's-
I'm fucking
actually,
pissed at
No,
you
I'm actually
guys.
really mad that
Sierra's
this was
pregnant.
the reveal. I'm pretty mad that this was the reveal. Actually, like, I'm genuinely upset.
I'm mad at you guys too. I didn't.
My mom just found out last week. But guess how far along I am? It's going to shock you guys too.
Sarah, I literally just had a conversation with you. I'm so mad at you right now.
I know, I didn't. When you asked me that, I'm like,
I
fuck.
didn't think we were getting in trouble.
I was like, fuck.
I was expecting Bear to come hug me instead of her getting.
Lexi asked me,
Stern
what was that
talking.
last weekend?
You
She
guys
said something-
introduced it as a joke. You
What do
guys
you mean?
introduced it as a
I'm
joke.
so mad at you guys right now.
And Lexi asked me.
How
if
far
some-
along are you? Because Kayla thought that you were pregnant when
Really?
they were here, and
Wait,
she was
why?
like,
What was her
Because
thought?
of the way you were like grabbing your back, and she's like, "That's how I would stand when I was pregnant." Is she pregnant? And I was like,
Were you pregnant?
"No," but then I was like, "I don't know,
Definitely.
You had
Kayla."
to have been.
Guess how far along I am. Just guess. Just guess.
Well, you find out the gender tomorrow, so 3 months.
Guess. No, how many weeks?
12.
Guess.
13 weeks.
16.
That's close.
It's not great. I'm almost halfway. It's
Oh,
not
I'm
great.
actually getting scared of Lexi. I'm gonna go ahead and check out.
That's unbelievable. I can't believe you guys kept this.
Look, I don't really have a bump. That's why it's easy.
Not at all.
Like to hide.
No bump.
No bump.
You also always wear the big T-shirt, so it's like, how the fuck is anyone gonna tell?
Exactly.
So if it makes you feel any better, we haven't.
Every single day.
I haven't told anyone but immediate family. So if that makes you feel any
He
better.
hasn't even told his grandma yet.
I mean, it makes me
it's only
feel-
gone to siblings and parents.
It makes me feel really excluded and like not a premium friend. Because
Especially because with
But you're the
Denver,
first friend.
we
You're on
knew.
grandma level, brother.
You're on grandma level.
well, no, because
Denver,
I didn't
we
know.
knew before this. I'm offended.
No, I'm saying this. It hurts me because like I didn't know before like everybody else now, because now everybody else knows and I knew at the same time. And
No,
We're not live. Are we live?
now,
Don't tell me we're live.
Am I cutting this out?
No. You're not cutting it out. But you said everyone knows now. Are we live?
Shit.
Now everyone knows. There's our announcement.
It's been live
You
streaming.
didn't even
No.
tell family. Jeez.
Well, when's this gonna come out? Like next week?
No.
Probably the day of the birth.
This what?
No, it's so
When am I releasing this podcast?
in 3 weeks.
In 3 weeks.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to do. That's why I was like, can we split this
So
podcast?
split it.
Because we're gonna have to do. We're finding out. We weren't gonna find out the gender until on the road trip, and then we're doing like a Super 8 video with one of my friends in New Smyrna tomorrow, and we're just like, oh, should we just? Because I get the gender paper tomorrow, so I was like, oh, do we just find out? So. we're like,
Fucking
yeah.
finally, god damn it, dude.
But-
What do you think it is?
God damn
What
it.
do you
Like
think?
what? I am so happy. Fucking
That is
finally.
what I expected. Thank you.
Fucking
Lexi, your
finally.
turn.
God, dude.
Everyone's been asking, when's baby number
Lexi's
2?
still not being happy. She's still mad.
I was getting worried about you. I was gonna start. I'm like, dude, whip it out. Let me take a
I'm
look
like
at that
literally
thing.
in shock because Kayla called it, and Kayla calls
Kayla,
every
she
pregnancy.
knows.
When was that? When she was
Asher's
here? When,
birthday.
when? Oh, July. So that was what?
Yeah, you're pregnant.
I had a really rough.
We
first
found out
trimester,
when we were in
but
New
the
York
second
City.
I've been fine.
Sierra
Yeah.
said, I think I'm pregnant. I said, I don't think you're
Wait,
pregnant.
you said you found out when?
when we were in New York. That was in your birth. That
Were
was
you trying?
June. Yeah. Well,
Half.
like not
Not
like,
much effort.
Not as much
was-
as we tried.
It was
with
one of those.
Denver,
It
if
was
that
one of
makes
those.
sense.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, okay, if we get
Pretty
pregnant,
much.
we're happy, but
Pretty
we're not
much.
like stressing about it. Does that make sense?
Yes, because we knew we wanted kids close in age, but we were like content.
So what'll
with,
be
like,
the age gap?
We haven't talked about that yet.
I don't know.
Good
A
question.
little over
So
2
no-
years.
2.5.
December,
Denver's-
Not quite 2.5.
January.
Denver's November, so 1.
This
Be
baby will be born on the
just a
Super
little
Bowl,
over
I think.
2.
That's
little
my
over
prediction.
2.
That'd be
Be
sick, right?
27 months.
Yeah, yeah. Denver. Every time you ask her, she's only. You say, is it a boy or girl? Girl. You want brother, sister, sister, sister.
She's
just
like
Let me
sissy.
smell the air.
It's like
Sissy.
sissy sister.
Let me-
We find
Here,
out
do you wanna
tomorrow.
smell
So
her?
what do you want to know?
What's your heartbeat?
I don't know. It really hasn't hit me that I'm pregnant. Like,
Yeah,
'cause
Sierra
we-
hasn't really been involved in this pregnancy. She
like-
keeps forgetting she's pregnant.
I do. We don't, because the first trimester was awful, but the second, you're hit 12 weeks, I've been like fine since 10 weeks. And
Like, I
I'm
feel like sometimes I have to
16.
remind her, like,
I
you are
forget
pregnant.
all the
Sierra,
time I'm
stop
pregnant.
drinking. You're pregnant.
I forget
Hard
all
drugs
the
gotta
time.
go.
Like, I feel some days when I'm like, say, it's just been a harder day, like I'm just a little bit more tired, I'm like, oh, I'm pregnant. That's why.
I think
I'm
we
just
keep this
pregnant.
in, post it this week, and see how many people listen. 1 hour.
That's
and
what
30
I'm saying.
minutes in.
Nobody's gonna make it this far. There's gonna be like 2 people that
So
make it
those
this
are like
far.
the very loyal fans get this early
I've had
access
so
to our lives.
many people message me when I've been pregnant, and they've sent me like a thing, and they're like, "Oh, I thought you were pregnant. Like, are you pregnant? Are you pregnant? Like, oh, did you guys start a new season because you're pregnant?" And I'm like, "No."
But we did,
Yeah,
I guess. I saw you guys do the like new season thing, and I was like, huh. I thought we were only doing that.
When there's a new kid.
Someone messaged me and
maybe,
said that, and I was like, they were like, "Oh, are you
Oh, we
doing
also
a new
got the
season
season
'cause someone's
wrong.
pregnant?" Oh my gosh, we got when
It's
I was
season 6, and we
it's-
did the
we're
whole
in
graphic for 5.
Yes.
Wait, how are we in 6?
Yeah, I
There's
don't know
only
how it's
3
6. There's only
kids.
3.
Yeah.
We've been jumping around. I don't know.
I think that was
Did
a
we
new
include
rule.
dogs
We
or
just
something?
make up.
We just implemented that rule randomly.
When I was filling out the RSS stuff last night, I looked at the thing and I couldn't find the other one because I copy and paste like the TikTok information, and I couldn't find it. And I'm like, what? Season 5? Like, we already had season 5? I'm I'm like, holy shit, we're in season 6. So Zach made the graphic wrong. I put it in wrong.
I think we need to just cross out the 5 and put a 6 would be hilarious. Like keep the same graphic, cross it out.
Because you need to make one for Sam's. No. I thought it was going to be
just
twins.
one.
It's not. It's just
all right, so do you think it's a boy or girl? Then we'll wrap this thing up.
I'm sensing girl.
I'm gonna just say girl.
I think boy.
I think girl.
To be fair, I've been wrong every single
Me too.
baby prediction,
So it's
probably a boy. Yeah, congratulations, guys. You got a
Well, I
boy.
am happy for you guys. Slightly offended still, but I am happy for you guys.
Grandma
It's crazy.
level.
No,
Just
but
remember that.
it's crazy because like I was 15 weeks last week and we just started telling family and I'm like, that's crazy. People must be so offended that we are just like our family that we are just now telling them.
I'm kind of happy that I bullied Zach at the beginning of this podcast.
Because you guys are the first friends
crazy.
to know. And yeah,
God, finally, dude. What the fuck?
you'll know the gender tomorrow.
We can't tell other friends that because now this is
Oh
recorded
my gosh.
proof.
Sorry. Yeah,
That's
no one
so
knows.
awkward.
Yeah, no. We
Also,
were the first friends
let me
to
just
know.
have a
Were you gonna
disclaimer.
tell other friends that they were the first to know?
Yeah, I'll tell everyone that.
Yeah, fuck you.
Regardless, this entire podcast, I was trying to get that in, and it was just a battle of squeezing in with Bear and also not pissing her off because I know she wanted to do it a certain way. So that was very difficult for me. If you look back on the podcast, I'm freaking out the whole time, just trying to get in. And like, I just wanted Bear to say something about having one kid. And then I was going to say, we're going to have 2. And I was just waiting for it. And he finally did it.
I was gonna bully you about that. Like I had like a moment where like I wanted to. I don't remember what it was, but I had a moment where I wanted to be like, dude, like when the fuck are you gonna have another kid? Like look at this chaos. Look at this fucking scene right now, dude. I need you to add to the chaos. Like what's going on? And it didn't happen because we were drafting. Yeah, there were more important things.
I
Yeah,
did it.
so no one else knows and no one's going to
Congratulations.
know
Welcome to the club.
until like 3 weeks.
Lexi's already texting people
Welcome
the
to the club.
information.
No one's going to know until like 3 weeks.
All right,
club.
you guys
Because
ready?
Telling everybody.
The
I feel
video
bad.
takes
We gotta
forever.
go.
Welcome to the 2 Baby Club.
Thanks.
You've entered into a superior level of testicular power.
We're a little bit behind you guys.
Yeah, a little behind, but
Yeah.
you've
We
woken.
can all still do nature school together.
There's no tiers. There's no like Brandon was first, so he's better than me because I was second. No,
No one said that, right?
we're all in this together with 2, and then once you have 3, you're better. I'm better than everybody who has 2.
What if we beat you to 3?
It won't happen.
How'd you guys feel about being rage baited the first half of this podcast?
Didn't love it. Didn't feel great.
I was getting the reactions I wanted.
Bear, you're going to get some good clips out of that. 'Cause
Yeah, I
your
don't-
faces, funny.
I was genuinely confused because I knew that that's what she was trying to do, and I was like,
I succeeded. I wasn't trying.
I was like, this isn't Lexi. Like, this is like some
Lexi.
this is some shit that I do when I'm like playing video games at 3 a.m, and some fucking little nerd kid is like trying to bitch. And I'm just rage baiting him. I'm just like, oh yeah, dude, like your mom's at my house right now, like
Wait, you do that every night?
I mean, not every night, but it's a classic video game tactic where like you literally just you just say stupid shit to people. You're just like, yeah, dude, you're
Wait,
fucking suck, dude.
Wait, really? I haven't seen my mom in years.
Like, yeah,
Is she really there?
Like, yeah, dude, I got your mom on speed dial, dude. Don't make me call
Oh
her.
my God, please give me your number.
Yeah, no, people online, they get so, like, when you're playing video games, dude, everybody wants to like argue, and so you just kind of like add fuel to that, and that's the most fun part. But congratulations, guys. It's about fucking time.
Thanks.
About fucking time.
I hope your phone's recording.
Yeah, that would suck.
That would suck if it wasn't. It's definitely recording,
All
but
right, we gotta go. I feel bad. For
yeah, get the
Rebecca.
fuck out of here, you fucking.
Pretty sure my sister's down
motherfuckers,
there
you
now.
sons of fucking bitches.
All right, so we got another
You
hour.
motherfuckers, you sons of
That's
bitches!
good. I
I
like
can't
this
fucking
ending.
believe that you
Yes.
held that from me for so fucking long.
16 weeks. I think I'm 16. I don't even
We had to
know.
wait for the name
The
for
second one's
Denver.
so
We had to
different.
wait
It
for
really-
the
it
15
really
weeks
is.
for the fucking announcement. Real kick in the dick, guys.
Kick in
Real,
the
my
Oh,
dick
I like
hurts.
that. Kick in the dick.
My dick hurts, and that wasn't nice of you guys. But congratulations.
Thanks. Bye. Wait, press one of your funny buttons to end it. Get a good one in.
No, sorry, that's not that one. I want.
You're an idiot.
No, not that one either. Hold on. That's the one I wanted.
What is that? Who is that? Wait, Bear, who is that again?
It's from South Park.
Oh, South
I'll
Park.
probably have to edit that out. Hold on.
Is it supposed to be facing this way?
You're such a bad liar. Look
Yeah, I was
at
about to
you.
say, shut the fuck up.
Wait, is it still recording?
All right.
Is
Bye
it
bye.
actually?
Oh shit. We're dead.